you going to be talking to me for? Because I hate listening to you, Linda. You're like, did you know that by chance? Yeah, I hate it. Yeah, I actually been wearing earplugs the entire time we've been working together. Hmm? I know. It's crazy. Anyways, can somebody please fire Linda? She's not working out for me. Okay, you're like, so Linda's been fired. You're like, to-do list done. Check, check, check. You're like taking care of all the hoes and bits. Literally, you're like, nobody in the world is literally going to ever step to this again. That's the kind of attitude that you need to have. 14 is your lucky number. I don't know why it is, but it is. So on the 14th, last week, what happened? Something happened for some of you guys on the 14th because it just came out. So I'm going to put a circle over that. And I'm going to make it a sunshine. So, ooh, was it good? Ooh, that's nice. That would be cool if it was good. I'm going to put my pants on because I'm not kidding around. I don't lie. I'm not like all those other two-faced bitches. Don't trust a female Taurus. I've known for now. Bad news. Okay, don't look at me. I'm obviously putting my pants on. Okay, I'm to tell you guys, I'm not kidding around. Okay, so what we're going to do is whatever the fuck we want. So for those of you who are wondering what the fuck the villains do, we do what the fuck we want. So some of you guys would actually email me saying, what the fuck do you have to do to be a villain blood? Or you just simply do it. So to be a villain blood, we stand for fucking ourselves. And we protect each other. So as a villain blood, there's no rules in particular except for that we have to respect each other. The point of the villain blood group is basically for the person, if you're the person in your life like that has just been feeling like alone and honestly disrespected, like people have been speaking upon your name like in a false way and you've been fucking keeping your mouth shut, like that's a villain blood. Villain bloods have been keeping their mouth shut because they were already like intelligent or they were aware of like what the outcome might be if they'd actually spoken the truth. So basically, like people in the villain blood group have had people speak negativeness upon their name that was false. And justice is here to be served, whether it's, you know, it's anything that you want, really. I mean, it's, I don't know why I say that. I always say the words anything you want. That's a fucking lie, bro. You're not going to be able to do anything you want. You could say go chop their head off with a samurai sword. I'm not doing it. So I don't know why I would say something like that. But basically, in the villain blood group, you can picture it as like your little cult that you can bet your ass like there's nobody honestly that couldn't join the group. Honestly, even if you were like a full-blown like fucking piece of poop, and be like, I'm not going to go into details of what a piece of poop would be because to be honest, at the end of the day, a lot of people, well, those pieces of poop, they're somebody's family. And I can tell you that to a fact because I'm either a villain or I'm fucking a corporate leader, so it's one of the two. And there's sometimes when I shit you not, I've been the manager of a full-blown fucking college and the junior and sophomore teacher, and I shit you not, I've had my last name. It wasn't from me that day, but I'm usually the other villain in the family. That day it was not from me, it was from a different family member, but it was Dana, all over the news. And I shit you not, dude, in the middle of the college, dude, everybody's announcing how the whole world can be at peace now that this Dana has been locked up and is no longer on the streets to cause trouble. You know, that day, I didn't make a scene. I was just hoping to God, you know, they didn't recognize that I had the same last name. I had everybody in my family flipping out that day because ironically, you know what's funny? A student enrolled into my college who was an eyewitness against that person in my family. And they were tripping, bro. They wanted me to know who the fuck it was. And obviously to fucking handle business, bro. You know what? I told them to go fuck themselves. Not because I wasn't tripping about the shit that was going on, but because as an individual, I love my students. And I'll be fucking damned if I ever fucking knew of anyone who ever fucking spoke their truth out of fear, even if it was an eyewitness against somebody they felt intimidated by. That's their feeling. And I never knew to this day who that was, and I never looked into it. And that is what a villain blood is. A villain blood is somebody who can individualize themselves
in a moment of an event, when people are pressuring them from both ends and saying, you got to pick my side, you got to pick my side, you're like, what the fuck is even going on? I'm like, you're over here literally, you're a villain blood because you be doing your own shit, and you get these random fucking spontaneous calls, usually dramatic shit, and somebody want to fucking literally fucking be telling you some crazy dumb shit that's going on that they don't ever fix. So basically, villain bloods have been fixing other people's problems, is what the group is. We're the people that come into the group and literally, like, we fix the problem, and then when it's all said and done, they want to all be friends again, and we're the bad guy. We're like what is it, Billie English when she sings that song, The Bad Guy? We are actually due for a lot of lovemaking, and we are getting a ship, and we're literally going to sail the Pirates of the Caribbean Sea. So first we did want to say that we were going to do the national anthem, and we said we were going to, supposed to sing, the Pledge of Allegiance. It's very important that we take over America, and so we have a new allegiance that we are starting, and it will be, I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of Terra, and to the public in which I stand, I swear to make it fairer. Everyone will make sweet love and eat lots of candy. And if they don't have a positive attitude, they're about to start feeling real dandy. We're gonna plant flowers everywhere, and we'll turn this world to color. That's all I got. Thank you. Please vote for me. So at this point, anybody can run for president. I'm not gonna go for this one, but I'm gonna go in 4 years when they're about to, when whoever the fuck, I don't know who the fuck we're dealing with next. I'm gonna go next. So in the 4-year mark, when somebody can get overthrown, I'm gonna run for president, guys. So I need you to support me. I'm not kidding around. I never lie. So basically, we learned from Trump and Hillary that you could talk about prop trubbing and run for presidency. Thank you, America. Yeah. So I'm just like picturing me and Kanye West. So if Kanye West and I, we're gonna be going head to head. Kanye, when you're done, you're gonna join the villain blood group because you need some motherfucking guidance. You're acting strange and you're a loner out there in the underwear wearing those weird shoes, and I'm not gonna tolerate it. Shout out to Kim, you're a boss ass bitch motherfucker with the nice ass. And Khloe Kardashian, honestly, you need to stop getting plastic surgery because you're starting to look like Michael Myers. And also, you need to let your sisters babysit your kids. Because it's terrible of you to be a prudy ass motherfucking Michael Myers looking aunt and not let the cool sisters hang out with the nieces and nephews. Literally, Chloe's mad because she got cheated on by her motherfucking boyfriend, Omar. Bro, get over it, bro. When you look like Michael Myers, like, you need to stop. See, bitches, they don't be understanding, like, when you look all fake and you're all stiff and you're like walking all fake. What are you doing, bro? Do you think people don't notice, like, that you faking it? Who's superstar? What you looking up to? Literally fucking like Adam Sandler or fucking Ace Ventura when he's talking with his butt cheeks. That's my fucking literal fucking mentor. I'm like Denzel Washington where he's like shoots him in the forehead on fucking John Q. I wish I had. You know what I love? That's why I love Denzel, dude. He'd be like, done. That's it, dude. There was never a conversation. I was like, what the fuck? I'm not gonna lie, my biggest celebrity crush is Caesar from Planet of the Apes. He is the real OG here. I'm a little concerned too that I have a crush on a monkey. I know. But at least it's good for you guys who are human. You might think Caesar's not real, so you might have a chance. But yeah, the only person on this earth that I actually have a crush on is Caesar. Caesar, if you want to call me, that'd be fine with me. Jason Aldean, you're my favorite singer, but you're short as fuck. And you know what? You look happy with your wife, Brittany. Happy for you. See, I'm not the type of bitch that's like, oh, fuck you, Brittany. I'm like, fucking A, Brittany. Fucking A, Brittany. Brittany. That's where it's at. Hey, Brittany, got my favorite singer. Can't beat that. You know, you can make a rhyme up. You don't have to be a bitch. Literally, Hazel, why are you being a whiny ass bitch? Like, every day you whine to me and you're like, throw my toy, throw my toy, throw my toy. I'm getting fucking joint problems from throwing it. My shoulder's probably gonna fall off. You don't even care about me. Everybody wants to use you, even your dog. You need to watch your back. You can't trust these hoes. Watch this. Watch. Hazel, Toy's taking a bath. Toy's gonna take a bath. No, I'm getting, Toy's taking a bath. She's dirty. Toy is taking a bath. No, I love Hazel. She's a shit, dude. So Hazel, in case you guys were wondering what kind of dog she is a pit bull, and she's actually a boxer as well, and she has a Dachshund Border Collie, which gives her the shortness. And the Brindle is a boxer, and her fucking funny feist is the fucking pit bull. She's super cute. I remember when the puppies were born at my mom's house, which is interesting because my mom is a fucking hypocrite. And a puppy can be born at her house. She can charge you to fucking take the puppy. And then the puppy is never allowed to come back on the property, apparently, because she has other animals there. Yeah, you have 500 because you're a fucking animal hoarder. And literally, for one bitch, literally, I've always fucking let you bring anything. You could have brought a fucking dead fucking ex-boyfriend, and I would have fucking put it in somewhere. Dude, if you asked, you know what I mean? And like, this bitch be like, no, nobody's... You know those motherfuckers that straight fucking have a dog but hate your dog? That's what the fuck vibe this shit is. Bitch, I got the dog from you. Don't ever disrespect my fucking dog again. At this point, we got problems. Facts. Literally, I brought my fuck... You know what? I rent a room at the hotel, bro. And literally, last time I fucking brought my dog, bro. My dog's fucking fine, bitch. You fucking need to watch your mouth. Don't ever disrespect my dog. Facts. Fucking pissed. Hazel's my fucking homie, dude. Who the fuck do people think they are? Literally. That's stupid, bro. You know, it's stupid that actually disrespectful fucking people can think that they can disrespect your homie. Whether they your dog or your friend, bitch. No, they cannot. The only fucking motherfucker that let anybody fucking get disrespected is the bitch that did. And you're not one of them. So don't ever be a fucking afraid, no matter who the fuck you're standing up against. Even if it's your mother, she'd be disrespecting your dog, you're like, whoa. Bitch, get out the way. Wait a minute. What did you say? I can't believe it. Let me clean my ears. Wait a second. Did I have too many beers? I must be tripping. No, you didn't say that fucking shit to me. I'm gonna have to knock you out. Please get down on your motherfucking knees and beg me not to. Bitch, now. Or you're gonna get knocked out. You're like about to rap this bitch a song. And you're like, and then they're like, you can leave. And you're like, bitch, please. Watch your fucking mouth, as if I would stay. I already fucking literally got a hotel room rented out. And they're like, ah! Watch that bitch face. Watch their face, facts, every time. You already get your P's and Q's in order every threat they fucking lay down. Ooh, you're like, cry me a river. You're like, yeah, exactly. Hazel's even singing. Nobody fucks with you unless you allow them to. You become what you allow, a bitch. Facts. So there's two types of bitches. There's the bitches that treat you like shit because they don't feel good about themselves, and then there's the ones that accept it. And then there's the one that give them the KO. Lesson teachers. You're the lesson learner. Sit the fuck down. You're about to be schooled. Bitch, you came to me acting like a fool. You're like, dude, please don't make me Disney song sing to you. You're dumb ass shit. Because you're like, welcome, America. Thank you all for showing up today. Whew, this has been a long time coming. Shut the fuck up, Hazel. Don't fucking be part of the whiny ass crew. Throw your toy into the air like you don't fucking carry air. You're like, go hang out with somebody that fucking, what is it, like, throw your hands in the air. Who is that? Who sings that shit? Flo Rida, bitch. You can go hang out with Flo Rida. Facts. You're the type of person you're like, I'm like trying to be nice. I'm like trying to do what I can for you. But honestly, you've been see-through the whole time. You're not like Marshmallow. I've known your identity. You're like, at this point, Britney Spears is looking better than you. Right now, currently, her state looks better than you. And she's weird. Like, really weird. What the fuck? Okay, bro. Okay, so it goes Britney Spears and then Khloe Kardashian. And then Kanye. Okay, and I'm not gonna lie. So if you're like, and like Marilyn Manson even removing a rib at this point is still fucking ranked number 4. I'm scared for my life. I'm scared for my life. Anyways, that's fine. You know what? At this point, guys, like, I don't know about you, but I am done literally listening to anyone tell us how the fuck to be. We're gonna be doing nothing but shaking our ass and literally fucking having an island. All I want is watercraft. I want nature shit, bro. We're gonna have a fucking literal laser quest thing. I want a club, and I want shadow dancers. I've never revealed this information before. I've been inspired by the Roxburies. I have Roxbury energy, and I have Gaylord fucker energy, only I'm like Robert De Niro. And I'm like, if every time I fucking see a dude who's a nurse, I think of Gaylord fucker. And I'm like, I cannot help it, but I think they're a fucker. And there's no turning back after fucking what Robert De Niro fucking did to those fucking male nurses. And then there's, you know, like Adam Sandler, that was my generation, Dr. Dre, all them. So it is what it is. I'm totally down. Like, I don't know. Everybody's been telling me how to be and who to be and what the fuck to do. Get the fuck down on your knees and do something fucking useful with that mouth. Bitch, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Facts. You're like, shut your mouth unless you're doing something useful, Linda. Because at this point, you're like, I don't even care if you're eating because you're pissing me off that much. So at this point, you need to get down on the ground right now with your head looking upward. Time out, bitch. Like, you're like, okay, take him to the dungeon. Honestly, at this point, I don't even know if we can trust him. He's still talking and not doing. Nobody cares. Literally, you're like, I'm talking to you, and you should be paying for this moment right now in time because I don't actually, like, meet with people unless they have an appointment. Some of you are appointment havers. You could even, I'm hearing real estate agents. Some of you guys just you do things for business. You don't fucking meet with people fucking for no reason. And that's why when they're like, do you want to hang out? And you're like, yeah, like my fucking dick literally fucking hangs out fucking in my pants while I'm at work doing nothing. That's about fucking how useful hanging out is to me, literally, in advance, literally. You're like, no, I don't want to hang out. I'd like to fucking have a come up though. Is there anything that we could both by chance possibly come up doing? You're up, I'm up, we can fucking come up together, bitch. We're gonna make this world better. Every day we're gonna fucking get it. That's the truth. Don't sweat it. You're like, I don't give a fuck, bitch. You don't care. You got Disney energy. You're like, I want a theme park, but not like Michael Jackson. Weird. Okay. You know, and unfortunately, a lot of the worlds are a bunch of Michael Jacksons, oddly. Even weirder. You're like, you're an Epstein case, so you need to get the fuck away from me. Write me out. And I'm tired of everybody telling us anything, because we're not doing any of that. That's the thing. That's what I told him. So a year ago, I told him I was about to be stripper T. My whole family. They can't decide if they're Mormon or Christian. You know? But the Mormon decided for him. They kicked him out of the church because they said, you're just trying to get free food. You haven't been to church in a year. I said, I'm not going to argue with the pastor because it seems a little suspicious. And they're like, I'm like, I'm just saying, are you or are you not Mormon? Because y'all be crazy. You know, baptizing yourself legit for services? Wow. That's why you can't care about what other people tell you. You got these motherfuckers over here that fucking go to the Christian Bible, but baptize themselves Mormon for free food. And they want to tell you how the fuck to be. And you're like, excuse me, please step aside before I put you on blast like an AK-47. Like, the thing about the VBs are that we have a literal, like, fucking wide world fucking list of issues with all of the people that have continuous fucking blobber, jabbish, fucking no good shit to say. Whether they're in a group of their own dumbass friends that you don't want to hang out with, whether they're in a classroom full of people that you just don't fucking feel like you fucking want to hang out with there either. You're a loner, bro. You're a loner, and you have good hearing, even if you think you don't. You have fucking, your brain don't pay attention to what it don't need to. You are not making a mistake by not fucking fitting in. Like, I just want you to know that. I want to make that very fucking clear. If you're a loner, that's a good thing. Do you know the world is a fucking retard? Like, the world, the earth itself is great. People are trend followers. They're pathetic. The VBs, we're not doing any of that shit. We don't give a fuck. We're doing fucking fireworks shows, and we're gonna fuck on jet skis, and we're gonna literally get a ship and an island if I have my way. I don't give two shits about what anybody wants us to do. How the fuck are VBs supposed to have a blast on an island, fucking sobering up and fucking doing whatever, fucking... You think I want to be a sober vegan just because you are? Bitch, I'm fucking chill. I literally live alone, pay all my fucking bills, a corporate leader and a teacher, and I'm on my 4th business license, and you're telling me to fucking do what? Go get your high school DP. Facts, like you're an idiot. Do you have your license yet? Do you have a car? How is your personal relationship going with your man or your woman? Look at your leaders, bro. How happy are they? They're giving you advice from an unhappy state, most of them. No. Anyone who is unhappy in their own personal life has work to do. They are not a leader. You're an idiot. You don't have to follow anyone's advice. You do whatever the fuck you want in the BB group, unless you disrespect. If you disrespect a person in the BB group, it happens. It happens. Sometimes we get drunk and shit and we say some shit. You just gotta be quick to own your shit. That's all I say. If you, anytime anything major's ever happened in my fucking group of friends, it's been pretty crazy. But I'm not gonna lie. I really can't think of really anybody that's not still a bitch to this day that fucking didn't find their way to make it through it. And, you know, I was just, it sounds really terrible, but we have to teach people about levels and things in all worlds. And in the drug world, I was explaining to people, there's 4 levels that you can be basically on in the drug world. When you're an addict of something hard, I don't know how alcoholics are, so, but I'm talking like hard drugs. You got 4 choices. And I've known this because my dad has been a fucking chef. He's the cook. I grew up around the cartel 24/7. Hey Mario! Oh, hey Ricky! You know, like everything, I remember now, I'm looking back at all those days and like, you know what? I never have once had a problem with the cartel. I haven't. And I talked to them when my dad died. When I stopped selling drugs, the last time I sold drugs was in, so Halo was born in 09. It had to have been 2010. She was probably less than a year. And my brother blackmailed me one night and he snitched me off to all the homies and he thought I was holding out on him and he wanted more shit and I didn't have any. And I fucking passed out on the couch and I woke up and legit, Zeke, my native fucking American and only native boyfriend I've ever had, who I've been told one is enough for a national fucking globe of people, he was standing over me. Now Zeke's DOC at the time, and still is alcohol, but so from what I hear, he's quit. I had to block the bitch because he gets so crazy, he threatened to burn my house down. Now I'm not fucking Stone Cold Steve Austin, your bitch ass. I just blocked him so I didn't have to fucking threaten him with that. I don't tolerate bitches talking shit to me. I understand you're going through what you're going through, but you better watch your bitch ass. Facts. But he was standing over me and he was pissed and he was like, whoa, 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 you know, and that day we had a talk in the living room and we decided we were both supposed to quit. I was selling meth and every night I would fucking make my money. And you know, when I was telling you about the 4 levels of the drug world, when you are into drugs, you have to decide how you're going to get that money for them. You have choices. You can either be a chef, which is a cook. You're the big dog. You can either be a distributor and sell it and basically make your money back and you're either making more money than you need to or you're making barely enough or you fucking end up in debt and fucking hunted down. But basically you're a distributor. Or you're a prost, basically. You can do it with people and hope to God that fucking, you know, your body and all that nasty shit will get you somewhere, but it really don't, not in that world. You end up being a collection of women that mean nothing to a man who dreams of a life that you could never provide. And he hurts inside so deeply that he actually takes it out on the women that fucking would do anything for him. Or you're just a straight fiend. Or, you know, just a robber. You know, you're a fiend. So at that point, you'll do anything. And I'm talking, you can have anything done. Anything done. Anything. And you know what I mean. For $5 in the dark world. That's why you want to watch your motherfucking ass when it comes to the fucking gangsters or when it comes to the cartel or when it comes to the dealers. Because, you know what, honestly, I've never had an issue with them. I never did. I always paid my debt and I was just honest, and sometimes I even had an issue, you know, but like, I think at the end of the day, when you just like own it, they already know. Everybody know about everybody problems, but every time I dealt, I didn't tell my man. James was the only man that I co-partnered with on drugs. And it was a horrible experience. That bitch be robbing me 24/7 and we lived in the same house. I shit you not, bro. Every fucking day. Dude, he'd take our money all the time, every 20. Bro, he would have stole anything from a diamond ring to a keychain. He would steal everything. He would skimp our shit. He would, bro, he would like give me, he would replace our Vegas drugs basically with like not real shit. And he would act like he didn't know. He even robbed our place at one point. He full blown robbed my apartment and told me we got raided. I said, what? I was scared, you know. Obviously, I have a son. I said, what do you mean we got raided? At that time, I only had weed pipes in there, but I was scared. So it was like 19. That fucker was a mastermind. Not good enough. He died like early on. Luckily, like, I broke up with him before he passed. But that motherfucker was always up to some shady ass shit, bro. Like, yeah, he straight fucking say we got raided one time, dude. I said, well, what happened? Because my mom, I got a lot of family involved in law. My grandma works at the juvie. My Aunt Barb gives you your state benefits at the DSH's office. She does CPS work and all that shit. And my mom fucking studied law to be a lawyer. I mean, we got law in our family. It's either half and half. You're either a fucking sociopathic lawyer or you're a psychopathic fucking convict. So nothing that he was saying basically like added up. It was all a lie. Everything was all a lie. One time I had to literally, that bitch be robbing my apartment all the time, and I hate to say it, but I love you, James. It's just put on blast night. But I got him good. As a hairstylist, I'd think, how can I keep this bitch out of my apartment? So I put hair gel, super sticky hair gel, all over the window ledge, and I squirt it everywhere and rub it all in, because he was like climbing up the side of my building, and I crushed a light bulb in a bag. All little pieces, sprinkled it in the hair gel, and then I hairsprayed it into place so that way at least when he pressed his hands up to the final, you know, like pull up part, right on the bloody blistered fucking bony biscuits, dude. Cut your hand open, bitch. Yeah, I don't know. People are just gonna be weird as shit, dude. And you know what you're gonna do? You're gonna fucking home alone their bitch ass. Because the only thing to deal with, honestly, rude people is laughter. So anytime anybody wants to be rude to you, you need to think like Macaulay Culkin in Home Alone. And it will do the trick. Also, it's the perfect remedy for handling business and honestly still looking very attractive when you leave the scene. Everyone will always want you back. You will never lose. You will never lose. You cannot lose to a cheater. You cannot lose to a thief. You cannot lose to a liar. You're the lesson they learn the moment you stand up for yourself. So you're either a blessing or a lesson. You can continue to be a blessing to this person even when they're fucking you over if you don't stand up for yourself. I'll never forget the day that he looked down at me in an apartment that we were in without power and water because we broke into it because we chose to be together and we ran away in my red Astro van. I was in school to be a law student and I was straight A and I was drug free. I've never done anything like that in my life. But I just met James and, you know, I always call him my bad side soulmate. And I took off and I ran away from home and I talked my mom's ex-boyfriend, who was my favorite stepdad, into buying me a car. And I ended up not getting, there was not a lot to choose from. I ended up with a red Astro van. I only had that vehicle for 6 months. I'll tell you what. I had, dude, that summer, the year of 2007, me and James racked up so many charges, bro. We were literally banished from fucking the city and being together, like Romeo and Juliet. If we even were caught together, 30 days in jail, mandatory violation. They'd stuck us on the same probation, DOC officer even. And that's how come I'm here. They told me straight up, bro, you all fucking done. You're done. if you fucking get together. They even like, oh my gosh, dude. Sometimes I feel like James keeps me from getting married because he's like, we'll be dealing with that when you get to heaven, bitch. He's a Leo. Leos don't fuck around. We were definitely Harley Quinn, Bonnie, and Clyde shit. You know what I mean? Like fucking like no joke, dude. Me and James would do anything together. Both of our families wanted us apart. My mom would take my keys sometimes from my car, and I would threaten to ram the fence. We had these huge metal farm fences. She would close the gate. She didn't want me to leave. I was young. It was young love. I wanted to be with him so much. One time she threw my keys on the roof even of the house. I couldn't get them. I said, give me my keys now. I was going to ram the gate. And I threatened and I yelled. But you know what the most coolest thing about this day was? As like out of all the rage, out of all the want to be with him, I didn't ram the gate. I told my mom about mine and James's lifestyle. One day, we were just doing really bad stuff, guys. Like really bad. I mean, you name it. I was seeing it happening around me, and that was not the life that I'd ever lived. I was actually in a situation where I was scared for my life. There was a lot of drug use and abuse, physical, like women being beat up. I mean, you name it, anything you can think of, it was like happening. Near death, a lot of near death, and a lot of like just really like crazy shit, dude. A lot of people left in situations where they could have died, but didn't. But they got out of it alone, you know, like things were like, it was just like actually pretty intense. I actually went, like my mom, no matter what I say about her, I still call her, you know, if things get too serious, and I did. I drove home that day, and I told my mom the truth. I told her what we were doing, so I was actually like, I don't even know how many events I'd counted that day. I want to say 30, I want to say the word 36, but I feel like it was much more than that. But even if it were as little as 36, there were 36 life-threatening events one day. Literally, and I'm all saying that's a low number, and that was the reality of it. And I was just thinking about something like that yesterday. This one time, dude. When you're around people from the dark world, man, they will put you in a lot of situations where you could die, and they don't. They would not care. And when I remember this one day, that is clearly what was happening. When you're around people who have a lot, like dealer, it's a very common thing for them to make you do things how they do, and in the amount that they do, and sometimes even more, just to see if you'll do it, which is fatal a lot of times. And I was really specific about anything that I would do. I watched a lot of things from my dad doing it, and I was very aware of things. But when you're in love with somebody in the dark world, you will actually, you know, and that's what I realized with James. It was beyond the use, you know, it was him, you know, and that's what I had to like separate myself from. And that seems to be the biggest thing. It seems like out there, guys, like you know that 80% of the world is addicted to a person. So it doesn't have to be a drug, you know, but like anybody can make you feel like that. They can make you feel like that you have to do what they want you to do, and that they're not going to give you what you're asking for unless you do it. And what the levels I was going to tell you though, like that I already did, is just like literal. Like you can either do it for stuff, you can either sell it, you can either make it, or you can steal it. I chose distributor personally. I've always been into sales, as you guys know. I have great customer service. I knew I needed to take care of my habit in a way that I wasn't paying for it. So luckily I was just like, I was also the chef. I got to work right in the labs often with my father. I didn't know I really did not know, bro, what the fuck we were doing. Do you know on a typical drive with my dad, binoculars are underneath the passenger seat, and he would say, come on, kids, let's go for a drive. We'd get in the car. There's literal clear plastic bottles filled with gravel and binoculars. When you're a kid, you don't know You're playing a game. That's the thing about growing up. Do you know what we were driving into the fields for? We were gonna rob the fucking apple orchards. He called something homesteading. He claimed the houses were abandoned and that everybody left things behind. You can imagine where it went from there. I remember questioning my dad multiple times. The phone even rang, bro. I said, Dad, are you sure? This house is a fucking abandoned. Like, as a child, like, you don't really know. And then another thing that we were doing with those binoculars and those water bottles, like, we were looking for full-blown anhydrous tanks. And what our job was to, one of us be holding binoculars and we were looking out into the fields for anhydrous tanks, full-blown, and one of us would throw a water bottle out and locate the spot for a different team to come back during nightfall to do whatever the next step was that I wasn't there for, so I really couldn't exactly tell you, but yeah, everybody's organized, and you can get anything done with $5. You can get anything done, honestly, in the dark world without that $5. You can motivate a fiend to do something and tell them that when they get done, they get their $5. That's a fact. So, you know, regardless of anything that ever happened, though, I don't know. I always just was like chill with everybody. I'm not saying that I didn't do people wrong. Oh, I did. I'm thinking about a time right now. I just didn't get caught. Dude, bro, I wish I could tell you, but I'm not getting in trouble. Oh, I'll tell you a couple times. I got caught a few times. But it's okay if you get caught. Okay, I got caught stealing from Walmart, and then I actually became the manager at the Walmart salon. So even if you do steal from a store, you can still come back and manage it. But one day, since we're here, Kennedy, shout out to Kennedy from Grant County Police Department. Kennedy, I do want to give you a shout out. You were fucking on point. Kennedy is hilarious. Kennedy, I love you. When I get rich, I'm gonna pay your bitch ass for arresting me as many times as you did. Because you fucking knew, bro. Kennedy knew. Kennedy be like, what are y'all doing here? And we're like, we're sleeping, obviously, on the side of the road in our red Astra van that doesn't have a window. Because I was playing Fast and the Furious and I ran into a fifth wheel. What do you need? And he's like, well, you can't sleep here, bitch, basically. Apparently we couldn't. Kennedy has the balls, bro, to, like, in the middle of your sleep, bro. Okay, so here's Kennedy. Kennedy arrests me from full-blown Walmart. And, he's like looking at me a different day, right? He full blown thinks he sees me, and he's got that face of a cop who thinks he knows us. He knows who he's looking at face. Bro, I'm not trying to have no problems. I don't want no problems with Kennedy, okay? At this point, I know we're doing a crime. You know what I mean? When you know, Kennedy be like, I know that bitch. And you're like, yeah, you arrested me last time. So what I do, I don't know what to do at this point. I'm like, he's like dead ass staring at me, trying to figure out where he knows me from. It was a windy day. So I just do what any girl would do. I took my hair down and I became cousin It from the Addams Family. So right in Kennedy's view, all of a sudden my hair blows full blown over my whole face. And I'm cousin It, no joke, all of a sudden. And I can see Kennedy through my hair. But you already know, bro, how this must look through a parking lot, bro. I needed to think fast. I will tell you a few stories about thinking fast in the dark world, bro. Kennedy is like full blown trying to figure out who I am with my hair in front of my face, cousin It. And he doesn't. I actually cousin It my way out of the fucking whole scene, bro. Can you believe it? That shit was funny. Kennedy, I just want to give you a shout out because you were fucking funny. And I'm not the type of bitch that gets arrested and doesn't admit that I was doing something wrong. So that's that. And then also, if you were to go to Grant County, everybody there
Well, there's other things. Great County is unique. So Great County is where I am from. And I just want to say honestly, I don't know exactly what's going on down there. But what I can say is that I do know exactly what's going on down there in both of the worlds. And I'm just wondering, honestly, what the fuck is really going on, honestly, like at the end of the day? You know what I want to know? Is, Peter, why the fuck do you keep posting on my fucking channel? Seriously, is that you, Peter? Okay, good. Five Flames? Is that you? Babe, are you serious? Are you on there right now? Give me a thumbs up if that's you. Five Flames, I've been wondering where you are. And Peter, that better not be you. Okay, what do you mean? Is that you? Held for review. You guys are just talking nasty. Five Flames. Oh, you noticed that I dyed my hair? I love you, Five Flames. Are you serious? So Five Flames is one. Ow! My dog's biting my stomach. Well, I love you, Five Flames. I'm sorry. You make me want to read my shit. I love Five Flames and Hans. And then TK. Those are like my first fucking YouTube subscribers, bro. And I'm not gonna lie, I was being a bad girl when I met my YouTube channel. I was like experimenting. I was thinking like, oh, if I wanted to fucking be a pimp dizzle, you know what I mean? And then like, they didn't really care for it. So I'm not being one anymore. I'm being good. I'm just single terror over here, just fucking working at the salon, just fucking paying bills, being a good girl, talking shit about the government. So nothing big deal here. And Five Flames, I fucking love you. Can you please stop playing games and text me? 509-601-264 fucking 1. And Hans, where the fuck are you at? Seriously. You know what? I'm not gonna tolerate you guys just telling me to be a better woman and then like disappearing. I became a better woman. I obviously heard what you said. You said don't be a sugar baby, don't be dumb, act right. You can be better, shit like that. And then I did, and like that's what I just want you to know that matters. Is like you guys are just great friends. You guys are amazing. And when we get rich and famous, we're gonna just fucking literally just have like this whole fund account where we just blow money. I don't even give a fuck, dude. Because if we die like in 4 years, what did we even live for? I just want to have fun with you guys, and I want you to know that anybody loyal is just gonna be welcome. And we're just gonna, you know what? If I had a vision that we could do, we would have like a resort all over, anywhere. Who fucking cares? I like nature. I could see us having a ski area, everything nature. Snowmobile, laser quest. I'm a big kid, so I just don't like Peters either. Do not trust them. Every Peter I've ever met in my life will fuck you over. Peter, pumpkin eater, fucking lick a dick and fucking don't you Peter. Literally, nobody cares, Peter. Get the fuck off my channel. Don't, you know what, everybody, if you see Peter commenting, can you tell him to go fuck himself, please? Just write on the comments, like, fuck you, Peter, or something. And if you see any, well, I mean, I'll let you know if it's the wrong Peter. And if I don't know. All right, so anyways, yeah, I love you, though. All I'm saying, though, is that on this channel, we're not your normal fucking tarot read channel. Like, in this channel, I just picture us, like, you do whatever you want. But, like, some of us want to have, like, true romantic love. Some of us want to get it like it's 1999. And then some of us, like, it doesn't matter whatever you want. You know, like, everybody here, it's like a Roblox game. And I feel like you can build your own house up and just have your own territory and just do whatever you want. The only time people intervene in the VB group is if, like, we hear that somebody disrespected another person and we have to actually get involved. Like, basically, like, if you make your business loud in the VB group, people are going to hear it. Otherwise, we know that you be over here removing a rib like Marilyn Manson over here, and, like, we don't care. We're like, that's kind of weird. But we're like, it's cool. Like, it's weird, but it's cool that you're you know, like, we're not going to, like, kick you out of the group. Like, we're the type of group that honestly would like to take our clothes off right now. And that's what we're going to be able to do on the island. I would like to, I don't know, I have a lot of different ideas. But on the VB Island, I think it's just Freebie Island, basically.
I don't think I'm gonna control anybody and how they look. It's gonna be different in our mansions. I have legit ideas. Like at the club, I want shadow dancers. At the mansions, I want Marios and Rosas. I just want to keep it simple, and I want everybody to be like in a specific uniform with a specific name and a specific duty. We can like have different levels of elegance and what we're gonna do and how we're gonna do it and how we're gonna just do whatever the fuck we want, bro. How we're gonna do what the fuck we want is we have to make our own fucking money to do it. So the entertainment business is where it's at. So I thank you guys for watching this channel, subscribing, liking, commenting, and sharing. Being that all of these things are just like barely becoming an evolution, we're the foundation of it. So it is the ultimate pyramid scheme. TikTok, all of it. Once your videos are out there and you get that like, comment, share, subscribe, and people like your content, if you just keep being real, you're not gonna have to put that effort into it. So being authentic is very, 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 very important. You don't have to necessarily do right or wrong. You can do whatever you want. The devil does bless. The devil blesses with financial, but he doesn't really bless with love. So you see people being successful and rich as fuck, like that dude from that movie Blow. They got the women, they got the money, they got the car, but they don't have happiness. So that's why you just want to just do whatever you want. Who gives a fuck? Because we see a lot of people literally like be like all super sober and they're like, oh, I'm a vegan. And I like don't smoke, and I got like, you're like my husband who's been an athlete his whole life and a vegan, he got cancer. Like, is that not a fact? It's a fact every time. You can literally just do whatever you want to do in the VB group. You just can't disrespect each other. This is the one group that I know of ever in the world that was ever invented where you can literally just be your true authentic self. And the only way to get banished is for legit disrespecting another group member and saying anything along the lines of you can't fucking nothing. This isn't a fucking you can't be group. This is a fucking believe in each other group. This is a place where people can fucking enjoy what they do and how they feel and who they are and just do whatever the fuck they want. Until literally it comes to a point where they gotta cross another fucking member of the crew or anyone else. VBs don't condone fucking even our enemies over. We don't wish bad upon our enemies. We don't do nothing like that. Enemies will have justice served upon them accordingly. And yeah, you might be the one to do it. I wouldn't doubt it. You're a fucking boss. Says, motherfucker, 5 flames. I love you. I'm so happy to see you. I'm not even kidding you. All right. Well, the truth is I would really like to honestly. This looks pretty good, huh? Look at this fucking outfit shit. No, who cares? You know what we're gonna have in my group of fucking women? We're gonna have girls. Literally, dude. I do not want no sexy guys. That shit's creepy. I want girls, like sexy girls. And like with me being a stylist and a beautician, I can literally, like I want them to look a certain way. I have no intentions of doing all of these services myself. I'm gonna own all of these things, women, people, places. And I'm gonna hire bitches and I'm literally gonna fucking have a fucking policy. That's how the shit goes. And we're gonna have a club and we're gonna have shadow dancers. I wanna be the next Hugh Hefner. The reason why I think I would be the next good president and the next Hugh Hefner is because I have nice collarbones and shoulders, and it matters. So I don't know of any other president who's had better collarbone or shoulders than I do, which qualifies me, obviously. So a lot of people want to try to step to this, but they're gonna get fucking knocked out. And if any bitches want to fucking argue, then you're gonna tell them all about what the fuck you have to say, and then you're gonna tell them to shut their mouth because nobody asked you what you think, bitch. See, the VBs, all we care about is how many jet skis can we get in a bundle and watch out for the coral. I guess it cuts bitches. The Mormon church told me they went on a trip and the motherfucking damn pastor dropped these kids off in the middle of the fucking damn deserted island. These fucking Mormon boys who have no fucking life experience, right? They go on a journey. They're like, oh, you know, I'm gonna fucking be a Mormon boy in the ocean. Oh, that's so cute. Bitches who like legit grab coral, right? And they full blown cut their hands open all the way in the fucking damn in the fucking ocean, and blood's going everywhere and blah 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 blah, and like sharks could have eaten them. And finally, I don't know if a helicopter flew by or what happened exactly, but like with the bloody water, they said there was blood everywhere. And the boys had to be rescued from the middle of the fucking ocean, dude. Who grabbed onto coral and fucking were cut open on a fucking trip from the church. Now I'm not judging, I'm just warning y'all don't touch coral. I'm judging as fuck. Anyways, yeah. So watch out for coral. Sometimes when I was on the Bering Sea, I thought about stinging myself with a starfish and putting myself out of all the misery I was going through, but I didn't. I made it through. Have any of you ever thought about ending it all with a starfish, or no? Is it just me? Stingray? Some of you guys might have stingray energy. You're like, I'm ending it all tonight. I'm going to the ocean shores, and I will be picking up a jellyfish, and I'm ending it all to fucking night. Before you do that, I want you to go out and literally do whatever it is that you like to do for fun that everybody tells you can't do. One more time. And I want you to see the reaction of the crowd or the people around you. I want you, if you like to dance. I want you, if you like to fucking do whatever it is that you do, go freak somebody down. Handcuff them, tie them to the bed, spank their butt, do whatever it is that you do, bro. Do it one more time. And when you do it, I want you to feel if you felt bad or good. And I want you to see if they looked happy or sad. How did you feel when you did that thing that every one of your haters is telling you not to do because you're bad for doing it? If you felt good, you will no longer stop doing it. Period. One more cool thing about the BB group is that in this group, everybody knows that everybody's got pain. We struggle with addictions, we struggle with fucking sadness, we struggle with everything that most people say they gotta do this, like that to deal with. But you have tried all of those ways, and really you just didn't really feel like, honestly, at the end of the day, you felt really honestly happy. You did not feel joy. You've been sober, you've been this, you've been that. You know, years have passed, bitches are still not here. And you're still not even happy. You still would like to have it like it's 1999. You would like to grab the waist of a girl who is fine as fuck and pull her towards you. Would you not? Yes, you would. And a girl would love to have her waist pulled towards a man that she thinks is fine. That is true. Love, true love, is desired all over the world, everywhere. We are all due to get married. We are all due to have deep, soft French kisses. We are all due to have sexy hands upon our waist and pulling us near to the man of our dreams. And that's what we're doing. And we have to be authentic to do it. And honestly, anyways, those pessimistic fucking polys, like, they don't even live a life that we look up to anyway. So that's another key thing. Is anyone in your life who's giving you advice not living at all a life of them for themselves? Because a lot of people that are feeling very low in vibration, they try to tell other people how to live a life that they didn't. So watch for that. You just do whatever you want. Just don't be rude. If you want to be honest, like, be honest. If you lie, then you're going to have trouble because you wouldn't be honest. So even if you want to sleep with more than one person, just say, hey, I'm not looking for a relationship. You know, I don't want to hurt your feelings, so if you wanted to mess around, you know, like, I'm not looking for a relationship, but we can mess around. And you would be fucking insanely surprised to know that everybody thinks that's sexy. They're like, what? They could even be like, I'm not fucking with you if you're not loyal to me. How dare you pick me out? And then they're like, yeah, I know, it's crazy, it sucks, I wish I could change. And they're like, you're a bitch. And they're like, I know. And they're like, I hate you. You know, and you walk away. And then you're like, what are you doing? What, for fucking 24 hours max later? Is that not the truth? Let's all give a silent hand raise here to the bitches that be fucking texting that bitch that told them what was up. Truthfully, less than, we're talking 12 to 24 maybe. 48 max. Even though they're texting you, dude, every time you act like an OG, those bitches be wanting you more. It is a weird reverse psychology thing, but I'll tell you what doesn't happen. If you act like you fucking want a bitch, and literally you give in to somebody that wants you, and you admit that you want, Five Flames, I love you so much, I'm so glad to see you. You literally made my whole night.
I'm so happy. And honestly, I just am so grateful for you. But honestly, like, if you guys want to literally, like, you just got to be honest, like, with who you are, bro. Every time. Every time. And they may not like it. And they may be like, you're like, ooh, baby, I love you way every day. Mm-hmm. I want to tell you I love you way. Facts. Anyways, I'm being good. Are you guys proud of me? I'm not seeing any sugar. I'm just being good, and I relocated jobs, and I'm still single because I'm literally not just like trying to just like doink around. Dude, I Pink Floyd for that. I'm looking for a few. No. I'm just like, either, bro, you gotta be a straight fucking. Dude, you're stupid if you think you're gonna fuck us over. Like, it's not gonna happen. I'm career savvy, luckily. So I switched jobs. I noticed I was getting bored. And I was around 3 faulty bitches, if not 4. You're like, you, done. You're done. None of them will be getting rich or allowed on Villain Island. Facts. Because they're faulty as fakes. You know who you are. 1 Leo and 2 Tauruses and a Cancer male. You're done. Yeah. Yeah, be fake with me. It don't matter. It matters. Yeah. So the thing about it is, guys, is that I'm going to probably end this video. If you know my address, please come over and get in bed with me and let's cuddle and just don't come over if you have a little package. I don't like that. I do not want you ever coming over and cuddling with me with a little pee cage. It's not worth my time. I'm big on the right size. Thanks. Because would you want me to be the wrong size? No. You wouldn't even come cuddle. So please, show some respect, bitch. Oh, I was gonna pop my chain, but I'm just all soft-skinned. Anyways, just know that you're sexy as fuck. And you know what? Literally, like, maybe what we'll do is, like, at random, we could just do, like, I don't even care. You know what? Who even cares what we do? You just need to just go with the flow. And maybe if you just, like, let everybody, like, put their name in a vase and draw a name out. And you're like, Victor, you get to come over to my house tonight. And that's how that went. It really doesn't matter at this point. You can do whatever you want because you've already tried every other thing and it didn't really work. But 5 Flames, seriously, what if you were, like, super handsome? What if? Or what if you're not? Anyways, you know, sometimes you just make these connections with people and you don't even know what they look like. That's true friendship. That's why the best first date would be you get an invitation. I'm going to tell you one of my fantasies. So I get this invitation, right? I've never done this yet. It's still open for the books. So I get this invitation. It says, meet. You need to be at this hotel room, this room number. And then there's on the bed 2 outfits and a blindfold and a letter of directions. One outfit is the gown that you would like me to wear for dinner. And the other one is the sexy outfit that I'll be wearing blindfolded when you show up to the room at the time that you put on the fucking letter that I have to be ready and in the fucking exact position you put on that letter. And I'm blindfolded. I've never met you in my fucking life. There you come into the room, open the door, and I'm like right there on the bed, all hot as fuck, dude, in that lingerie, blindfolded, and you just come over and I don't know what the fuck you have planned. Because that's the sexy part of the mystery.